Hello, my name is Paris London. I'm a criminal defense investigator. I decided to do this video so we could understand the mindset of a person once they got arrested. First of all, when you get arrested, you don't remember any telephone numbers. You don't remember who you should call. If you have not prepared before your arrest, you don't have a lawyer, you get locked up, and you listen to everybody that's locked up saying what lawyer you should hire. First of all, if you're listening to someone, you have to understand the process. The process in hiring a lawyer is you can't judge a lawyer by his win or loss column. You can only judge him by how well he prepares. If a lawyer prepares well, he's going to hire a criminal defense investigator to investigate law enforcement's investigation. You have to remember one thing about a lawyer. His job is to talk to the jury, talk to the judge, cross-examine witnesses, file motions, and talk to the prosecutor in hopes of getting a pretty good plea deal if you decide to take a plea. Now, however, if you're hiring a lawyer and he have a criminal defense investigator, your criminal defense investigator is going to investigate law enforcement's investigation of your case. Each and everything that law enforcement have provided in an affidavit or in a police-generated document has to be investigated. You have to determine the facts of the case, not what law enforcement put in black and white. Because you have to remember, what law enforcement puts in black and white is not evidence. What's evidence is what comes out of a live witness's mouth on the witness stand. So, in essence, you're going to need a criminal defense investigator to investigate law enforcement's investigation. And you're going to need a criminal defense investigator to investigate your case for the facts, specifically of what happened. Now, in society right now, we have grown accustomed to videotaping law enforcement with the excessive brutality that they're providing to black individuals. If you take that same concept, although we can't videotape law enforcement when there's a drug case, you have to take the same concept that law enforcement is trying to hide something. If those cameras were not on law enforcement, as we're seeing every day now, someone got shot, they got stopped for a red light, running a red light or a tail light out, and the person ended up shot by law enforcement when he was complying with all of law enforcement's demands on receiving his driver's license and his insurance information and his registration. Now, if you apply that same issue right now to drug cases, as a juror has to believe that law enforcement is telling the truth. Right now, society is showing you that with the excessive force that law enforcement is providing, a lot of the DEA agents, FBI agents, and local law enforcement that's conducting investigations with respect to drug cases or drug conspiracy cases, or even homicide cases, sometimes are fabricating evidence. Oftentimes, a law enforcement agent will go and get a warrant. But inside of getting the warrant, he has to fill out an affidavit. Inside of the affidavit, it generally reads, we have a source of information that provided us A, B, C, D, E, and then we have a confidential informant that said the same thing. Law enforcement generally needs someone to corroborate what the other witness is saying. Oftentimes, the source of information is law enforcement, and the confidential informant is provided information by law enforcement to make their affidavit strong to get the warrant from the magistrate. So what you have to do often is, if you get arrested, the first thing you need to do is to retain the services of a criminal lawyer that understands the specific crimes that you're being charged with. And you also have to make sure that he retains the services of a criminal defense investigator. My name is Paris London. The name of my company is The Detective Agency, and I can be reached at 877-202-8787, or I can be reached on the web at the-detectiveagency.com. Thank you very much.